How to get YouTubers to play your game. In this video I'm gonna tell you exactly how to get YouTubers to play your game. I've been really successful when it comes to getting YouTubers to play my game and have it featured on their channel, so I thought I might as well share how to replicate my success. Now, this video is primarily aimed at getting YouTubers to play your game and make a video out of it, but it would also work for like Twitch streamers and perhaps even like short form content creators like TikTok and such. So, first of all, it's actually quite simple. Not easy, but simple. You need to have made a good game, or at least a game that looks interesting enough for the type of YouTuber that plays your game's genre to be interested in playing your game. Then what you want to do is this: send emails to YouTubers with a request to play your game. Let's start from the beginning. How do you actually find YouTube channels that are a good fit for your game? You need to find a lot of games with the same genre as your games, then search for something like name of the game and then gameplay or let's play or maybe just game. To take my game for example, I make incremental games, so something that makes sense for me to search for is Cookie Clicker gameplay. Then find a whole bunch of YouTubers that have played or made videos on Cookie Clicker, and then make a list of all these YouTubers and put them on a Google Excel document or something similar. Now here's a good tip: go to the video section on each YouTuber, look how many views they get, check if they still make videos on the type of games that you make, and also check how frequently they upload. There's no point in sending emails to YouTubers who have not uploaded in like 6 months, or if the YouTubers don't make videos on the same genre as your game. Also, if you want to find non-English speaking YouTubers, it's really simple. You just take Cookie Clicker gameplay for example, and then you translate gameplay but not Cookie Clicker. So it will be Cookie Clicker and then a translation of whatever language it is. So, here you can see how I structure my list of all the YouTubers and live streamers. I like to write down their names, their sub count, their channel name, and a little bit of what sort of games they play, and of course I have their email. Now, in terms of how many YouTubers or like content creators you want to find, it depends, because it depends on the genre. Like some genres are a lot more popular than others, but in general, at least 100. I would go for like somewhere between 200, 200 to 300. I think is really good. Like you're guaranteed to get YouTubers to play your game at that point. Now, for how to actually write the email. This is just an example of my latest game, Slime Squisher, or my email of my request to play my latest game, Slime Squisher. I like to start with just saying that there's a Steam key inside. That way they're gonna know instantly, okay, this is our request to play my game. And then I like to have my title of the game, I like to say what sort of genre it is, and just a little bit about what you do. Like for example, Eric says it's a game about unleashing chaos onto slimes is close to release. So it's telling, okay, this game is close to release, and you know a little bit about what the game is about. Then I make sure that each email is personal, which is why I start the game with hello and the name of the YouTuber or Twitch streamers or whatever. Then I tell a little bit about myself and what sort of games I've made. If you've not made any games, then you don't write this obviously. You should still introduce yourself, of course. Then I talk a little bit about what my new game is actually about and what it's inspired by, and a little bit what you do in the game. And then I write about the actual request to play my game. You can see I write, you play a variety of cool indie games, and I think you and the audience will greatly enjoy Slime Squisher. When they read that, they're probably gonna think, okay, so this is probably a genre. This game's genre is probably similar to what I play on my channel. Now, depending on if the game is out or not, this next section is gonna be a little bit different. But basically, I tell them that it's close to release, and this key gives you full access to the game, and if you do make a video, you can upload it whenever you like. Now obviously if your game has an embargo, which might be on the game's release date, then obviously you need to tell them that. Then you just send them a Steam key, then you want to give them a link to your store page and a press kit. A press kit is really important because they can use it for thumbnails. Some YouTubers make like custom thumbnails, but you want to send it to basically everybody. So now you've written the email and now you've sent, let's say 200 emails, what do? If no one responds and you see no videos getting made, this is what I would do. I would try to send a follow-up email or go on something different like Twitter or X and send them like a follow-up DM where they go, hey, I just wanted to make sure if you saw my email or blah blah blah, something like that. I would do this for the YouTubers that are specifically very much like, yeah, this is a YouTuber that is perfect for your game. So I would only follow up for those. The YouTubers that are kind of like, yeah, maybe they'll play my game, you know, wouldn't really do a follow-up. Now, what do you actually do if a YouTuber ends up playing your game and making a YouTube video and uploading it? Well, first of all, congratulations. But what I would do is I would make a separate list, a separate Google Excel document or whatever, and I would list all of the YouTubers that played your game. And what this can be really good for, obviously you can say thank you and all of that, but if you end up making, let's say like a really big update for your game or maybe a new game, the next email that you send, you can write something like, hey, thank you very much for playing X game. I am working on a new game, and blah 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 blah, you know. And that's obviously really good, because if they enjoyed your game, they're gonna look at that email and be like, hey, this guy who made a really cool game made another game. And if they really like your game and you make let's say you make a update, then obviously they're probably gonna be interested in playing your game again. Especially if that YouTube video that they made got good views. There was this one game, in my experience, there was this one game I released, which is called Just Click the Button. There was this one YouTuber who made 3 videos because he was getting pretty good views on the video. So just one more thing I want to talk about. When do you actually send emails? Do you send it after you release your game or before? If you have a demo, it doesn't matter. Like, you can just release your demo and then you send emails and you just let them know that you have a demo and ask them to play your game. But if it's for your full game, it's a little bit different. I've heard a lot of different things. I've had a lot of luck with just sending like emails after the game is done, but it's probably smarter to do it about a week or 2 before release. And if you're gonna go that route, then you have to make sure that the game is completed. You have playtested it a lot and it's finished, like it's a finished product, because it will suck if the game is really buggy and then you send them to YouTubers and when they make a video of the game has a lot of bugs on your video and it's like, yeah, you don't want to do that. I think the most important thing is just send a lot of emails, a lot of requests. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.